Did I forget my water? I did. I have some new coffee, but I forgot my water downstairs. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I think that audio is working this time. Co-location locomotive. Need to go do some tweets. I feel like Twitter kind of penalizes when I add links. Like when I add Twitch TV / Jamon Holmgren. Let me see here. Twitch, gotta type it right. Twitch TV, Jamon Holmgren. Okay. Put in the community as well. Let's see here. All right. Hey, Kevin. Pretzel's not showing. Oh, yeah. I got to do this every time. I don't know why. Why? I have to go in there and like choose pretzel. And it works. Hey, Joy. How's it going, cousin? It's been a long time. Hope things are good over there in Minnesota land. Do you have a Minnesota accent now? You lose your Washingtonian accent? Hey, Ali. We're going to be working on this. React Native Colo Loco. Going to be working on this thing here. So, Jean-Pierre Casanova. That is such a cool name, by the way. Jean-Pierre Casanova. Sounds like very mysterious and stuff. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, process IDs probably, Kevin. You're right. Yeah, you have a Minnesota accent now. So I'm doing some coding, Joy. Some software development. And working on this is called GitHub. It's like where a lot of code is located, software. And yeah, it's just a bunch of code. So whether it's interesting to you or not, I don't know. You're welcome to hang out. Oofta. Well, I say oofta too. Come on. Unless you mean that unironically. Okay, so just FYI, I'm still responding to something here. I'll be... Okay, cool. So got that one posted there. All right, good. Line this up. So I figured out, by the way, why we had some issues last time with Ignite. And it's because Ignite actually has like... The problem with Ignite right now is that the version of React Native is a couple behind. Let's see here. 0.64.2. It should be 0.66. You have to start driving, so it won't be... You won't be real present. Yeah, that's okay. Drive safe, cuz. Good to hear from you. Juddy, good morning. Waking up early over there in New Zealand. I always appreciate you, Juddy, hanging out with us. Chat more, though. Everybody should chat more. Let's just go here for a sec. So... I don't want to get too hung up, but React Native does need to be updated on Ignite's boilerplate. Be careful what you wish for, Kevin. True. All right. But one of the things I want to do here, well, you know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll do npx React Native init, and no, I don't have my new M1 yet. So this is gonna be slow. Vanilla. Let's see here. Why does it say 760? Did I have some sort of a naming convention here? Vanilla 760. All right, I'm just gonna call it Vanilla RN. And we're gonna implement very quickly React Native Colo Loco and make sure it works. And then we're gonna work on making sure that, I do wanna make sure that Ignite works out of the box. We may end up actually upgrading Ignite to the latest React Native just to make sure this works. Oh, by the way, if you heard me talking to Joy, it doesn't show up in the chat for some reason. I don't know why. In fact, let me go look. The chat box here. Hey, Mad Fury. Thanks for coming back. I know you followed recently. So let's see here. Source. Huh. I'm curious why I can't see messages from Facebook. Because Facebook messages are popping up on my Streamlabs multi-stream chat. But they're not showing up. Yeah, you came back. But they're not showing up in, yeah, like, okay, I'm going to pull this over here so you all can see what I'm talking about. So this settings for chat box, right? Visual settings has like the design and stuff. Cool, cool, cool. Font settings, chatter. So, okay. Source. You would think source would be one of those. I could refresh the cache. I'll do that. I'm gonna click that. It's gonna kill all of that and hit done, but we'll see. X Signard. That sounds really familiar. Like, are you a Twitter friend? Jean-Pierre. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. And my YouTube box shows up way too large and for too short of a time. Let me see here. Alert box. Something going on here. Why do I always end up like working on let's see here. Working on this stuff during streams? Is there a test? Oh, it only, see the problem is here, like I can't, so there's a test. Yeah, see, that's not it. That's not it. Follows. If I test the follow, it works. Like, see, it looks fine, but then I don't know, one of these is wrong. Like there's a problem with one of these follow. Oh, there's another follow. Why are there two follows? Gixer Blade. Hey, thanks for the real follow, by the way. Yeah, your name is too large. Well, the problem is, oh yeah, and about the Colo Loco, I'll explain in just a second. Just give me a second. So this follow, there's two follows. Oh, you can't see it. I don't know why you can't see it. It's as high as I go. Okay, whatever. But yeah, so let's see. I gotta put this here. We're not gonna have that media. The animation, I don't remember exactly how this works. Title message is now following. This is good. Open sans. That's 64. What's this one set to? 32. Okay, so set that to 64. I think this is the other thing. So 64, let's go 32. And the primary text color is also different. Signard, yeah, thank you for the follow there. No, that's fine. Media, animation, bounce in right, bounce out right. 63. Ta-da. Okay, let's try that. So I have to go to animation, bounce in right, bounce out right, 63, and wiggle and text delay. I don't know. Like, I feel like I got pretty close there on that. So I'm just gonna hit done on that. I hope that YouTube follows now work properly. Maybe they'll be the right size because I did just update that. You probably have a follow for each of the three sources. Yeah, but why is one called follow and the other called follows? Yeah, Colo Loco. Let's go take a look at that. So, it's an experiment. This library theoretically lets you co-locate your native files with your React Native JavaScript files. I need to make this more compelling because this needs a code example. So actually, before I go any further, let me go and open, let's see. It was Pizza app yesterday. So let's open that one. Okay. So that's pulling that up. Does it not allow duplicate names? Right, but like, why wouldn't one say like YouTube follows and the other say Twitch follows? So I'm actually going to delete Bowser and Bowser 2X, right? And on the welcome screen, I'm going to just, any mention of the Bowser logo, I'm just going to get rid of it. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to, okay, something's slow right now. All right. Now I can get a screenshot here. So you can see there's these, oops, screens, and there's an H and a Java and an M file. I'm going to create, just for the screenshot, I'm going to go jamon.swift, and I'm going to add a jamon.kt just for effect. Bowser sounds like a good dog name. Yeah, it actually is. All right, so let's grab the screens. There we go. BOWSER, Joy. It actually comes from a video game. There was the main bad guy was Bowser. All right. I'm going to show you a little trick I do here. Images for README. Okay. And then where's the screenshot? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Colo Loco. All right. So I upload it, right? Copy that. So now it shows up, right? And what I can do is I can go into my README and whoa. Oh, I'm in the wrong. I actually need to open Colo Loco. So let me go there. Colo code dot. Gotta bring back up Streamlabs here. There it is. Okay. So grab the README here, and then this is going to be an image right here. So Colo Loco in action. There we go. And then I'm going to get rid of the theoretically. Your native Swift, Kotlin, Objective, C, and Java files with your React Native JavaScript files. JavaScript/TypeScript. This library automatically no, let's see here. Let's see code. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So there we go. Update README with screenshot. Let's push that up, and then I'll go take a look at this. So yeah, I just create an images issue and then upload stuff there, and that's where it's hosted. All right, cool. That looks pretty cool. Let's co-locate your native Swift Kotlin. By the way, Kotlin is KT, right? I think so. That looks like Kotlin to me. Oh, you know what though? This shouldn't be chopped off. That doesn't look good. It needs to show the TSX. Let's try this again. Images for README. Drag this in. Actually, no. All right. Drag this in. And then I can just grab this again here. Comment that, and then let's update the README again. Okay. Updated screenshot. Push that up. Yeah, so how's everybody doing? How's your week going? It is Wednesday. I'm gonna have the rest of the week off. Going to be headed to the coast with my family. Try to get in a little mini family vacation. All right, Colo Loco, pizza app, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Good week so far. Awesome, Derek. So pizza app is going away. Excuse me. We're going to leave this up because we're going to be making some changes to it. But, oh, did I push that up? I did push that up. So let's go look at the README really quick. Yeah, that's better. Welcome screen.tsx. Tired one here. Jean-Pierre. Tired because you've been working a lot or not getting enough sleep? Or all of the above? Not enough coffee or tea? Where are you from, Jean-Pierre? Let's see here. So yeah, let's go ahead and we have our in live. So let's go ahead and CD into it. We're going to vanilla. Whoops. RN. Yarn it. Both, he says. All right, code dot. And let's just follow the. Oh, Chile. Santiago, which is, I think, the capital of Chile. Is that right? Is Santiago the capital? It's the biggest city, I think. So I actually have someone who works for me, Felipe, who is from Chile as well. Do you know Felipe Pena? Pena? P-E-N-A? Pena? I actually don't know how to say his last name. That's too bad. I should figure that out. But yeah, Felipe, cool guy. All right, so I'm gonna create well, let's just follow this exactly, okay? So yarn add. All right, let's do it. Yes, Felipe Pena. Felipe is cool. He does some work with us. He's a contractor. I think he lives in Vancouver, BC, though. Well, he splits his time between Chile and there. So yeah. Okay, add this to your pod file. Let's go do that. Pod, nope. What the? Arnaldo. Thanks for all the free knowledge you've been sharing. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I'm happy you're hanging out with us here. I love doing this stuff, man. Like, this is my favorite. If I could just do this for my job, ask Kevin. You know that he knows that I would. He and I have been working together for like 11, 12 years. So 13 maybe originally. Nice to hear it, says Jean-Pierre. Good. Okay, we did that. iOS. Let's go to Android. So this is interesting. I'm kind of annoyed by all of the setup that has to happen here. That's why I feel like we should just build this into Ignite. But you know what? I'm going to do this anyway. I'm going to take my lumps, as we say. So let's go to Android app, source, main, Java. Derek, isn't this kind of annoying that we have to do this? My app package. So this will be vanilla rn package.java. True story, says Kevin. All right. I still don't have Java configured here. Facepalm. Okay. There is a command to tell this to be, like command D to be case sensitive. Vanilla rm. Vanilla rn. Okay. Make it a CLI utility. I was thinking the same thing, Gixer. That would be freaking awesome. In fact, actually, we could totally do that. So where we have these scripts right here and like this package JSON, we could actually just have like a look at this. It's already trying to add the scripts there. Let's see here. Like binary. See there? So bin, and we just pass in like Colo Loco as the script, and we just have that as like a JavaScript file here, right? So then you just do yarn Colo Loco install, right? And or install Colo Loco. And then from there, let's see here. Well, we'll do that in a second, but that's going to be a whole thing right there. Yeah, before I forget, I'm just going to put in here install cololoco.js. Should it be a JS file? I actually almost feel like it should be like a bash file. Could we do that? Actually, let me just leave it as like one of these. And we will make it a JavaScript file, actually. A node, like a node file, a node script. Command D by using the tiny icons in the top right. Okay, does it stay though, is the question. It does, at least for this session. Okay, that's helpful. Yes, Derek says it's annoying. Yeah. So I feel like this install thing is going to be important eventually. All right, let's keep going. So we have our vanilla RN package. We have our Colo Loco co-located modules. Open up your main application and do this. So right here, we're going to add, vanilla RN package right there. Good. And then we do need to add all of this to our settings Gradle. so after this, we drop that in, apply from there, then we call that, and this is going to be vanilla RN. Okay. So I think we can just yarn pod. This isn't a thing, is it? npx pod install. Terminal's too tall again. Kitos isteva. Thank you, Kevin. No co-located native files found in app. So you can see it's running. We need to actually normalize this between Yarn Android and pod install. Yeah. It should show up now. And our broken emulator will also show up. Do I dare make this smaller? It's broken. It's literally stuck right now. I don't know if you can hear me because everything is just borked right now. This is why I need an M1. Am I all choppy right now? Or can you hear me at all? Audio and video stream is solid. Okay, well that's helpful. Okay, so I followed it exactly. What is the issue? App doesn't exist. Oh. I think that's okay. We could probably do a better error here, but I think it's okay that it just errored like that. Stays a black screen. Why is this thing just so broken? Okay, yes, I know. Like, stop trying to resize. All right, quit. We're gonna try that again in a second, but let's go ahead and create our app folder. And inside of here, we're gonna create a folder called components. And inside of here, we're gonna create a new folder called, and we are gonna be trying to work on like native components too, by the way, today. So let's do like this, let's do like Google image, all right? It'll be like an image of the Google logo, okay? And then I'm gonna create a new folder or a new file, and it'll be Google image.tsx. And inside of here, import, oh, I can't do TSX because I am in a regular, let's just do JS here. Okay, so import view from React Native. Hello. And export const Google image. And then we can't use image here. Image. Let's see if it fixes it when I do that. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Since I imported it, it does that. And it has URI as the image. Google image, we pass in the image. Let's just make this the URI here. Whoops. Actually, no, we don't even care about getting the source, because this is actually going to be a native thing. So we're not going to do that. Yes, I'm using Copilot. Hey, Darren. Yes, I'm using Copilot. Let's grab google.com. Let's grab the image address. Actually, let's go to Meta. Should we just like sneak in the Meta image here? Okay, yeah, cool. Let's do this, actually. All right, Facebook. So this is actually going to be renamed as Meta image. We're going to rename this. We're going to make this native. By the way, just FYI. So, don't remember if we need to import from React here. I just don't remember how that works. So, yeah. All right. So, I don't want that. Go away. So let's see here. I'll go into, there's this text here, and then I'll put in, no, that's a section. Never mind. Let's grab from here. Let's put the meta image right there. And it's just going to be meta image there. And then I believe I can just run it now. Yarn Android. So this obviously is not using any native whatsoever right now. We're going to change that. With this new library, which is unreleased as of yet. All right, while that's going, I'm gonna start the process of verifying that this works. So I'm gonna create a new file here, and it's just gonna be called meta.java. Inside of meta.java, I'm gonna actually grab and of course, I don't have the Android example set there yet because I keep forgetting to move that over. Let's do that with the pizza app. Let's grab. So let's see here. App screens. Welcome Jamon.java. So this is our package here. I'm going to put that into the README first. Go to the README here. And yeah, you're going to see me doing a lot of GitHub Copilot stuff because that's the way to code. So my app, package name. All right, cool. And then you'll see the alert pop up. Let's grab the stuff right here. Go. There we go. All right, public there, public hello. All right. And then I'll make sure that gets pushed up as well. Add Android example to README. All right, sweet. Yeah, so it's still building, isn't it? Ooh, we have an error. Cannot find a variable meta image. Did we not import that? I thought we did. Let's see here. I'm going here. Apparently we did not. So, okay, let's try it. Import. Nice. Oh, it's in app components. Can we reload? Lowercase, that's right. And it should be meta image, meta image. There we go. Hey, it built. Okay, so now it's loading it up, and we should see that meta image come in. So. Oh yeah, we do need to import React. Because that's now a thing. I know that the emulator is gigantic. I just don't dare change it right now because it's so broken. Where's the image? Oh, I need the size. I need the size. Let's do that. Style width. Wait, we have a size. Style equals width 100, height 100. So we got the meta image. We dropped it in right there. It's not showing up. This is just basic JavaScript, so I don't know why it's not showing up. We have width, height. We have width, height. Someone tell me what's going on here. Oh, it's an SVG file. That might not work. Let's try a non-SVG file. Let's look for Facebook Meta logo. We could really grab it from anywhere here. Wonder if the New York Times has a decent version of it here. Okay. Nope, does not. Okay. Okay, sure. Let's grab this one. make sure it works. There it is. Okay, let's just drop that in. I think that's our problem here. Could be wrong, but yeah, okay, there it is. It's showing up. It's a little funky. It's off to the side here, so let's see if we can do like maybe like flex 1. Maybe we have it in the wrong spot. Maybe I need to put it like above here. Anyway, it's working. It's showing up. It's not ideal, but okay, really. As you can tell, this isn't my strong suit. Okay, let's go. Let's put it inside of a section maybe. Okay, and then the size actually does need to change a little bit here. So like instead of 100, let's go 200. I feel like that flex is not working right. Let's grab this again and drop it in there. It did kind of work, but like it's pushing this over. Not that any of this matters. It's fine though. Okay, and then I am actually going to download that image because we're going to use it locally. So I'm just going to drag it down here. So we have that Facebook logo. So meta.png. All right, sweet. And then I can just drag that in. So we do have this PNG here. All right, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And it's still acting funky. Oh well, I don't care. All right, so let's make sure that we can actually load, import native modules from React Native, and then const meta equals native modules, and then we need to see if meta.hello works. So we're gonna run that. Now this won't work because I haven't done yarn Android, so let's do yarn Android. Oh, actually, I haven't dropped in any of this. Okay, let's grab this code here. So here we need to change my app to vanilla RN, and then make sure that this public class is everywhere. It is meta. Okay, so we're going to do that. Oops, I'm in the wrong folder. Yarn Android. I never learned how to use native module. Well, you're going to learn here, David. In a like way more friendly way. Way more friendly way. So meta.java is next to our JavaScript file, right? And we're just importing native modules and grabbing meta. Okay? SKPND. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. You are a wonderful human being. Hey, there we go. See, David? This is not difficult. Anybody can do it. As long as you're using React Native Colo Loco. What is React Native Colo Loco? Well, that is what we are working on right now. There will be a file for iOS, correct. So let's try switching this to Kotlin. And by the way, I need to like do a Java to Kotlin, translator basically. I guess we can do it in Android Studio. Let's do it in Android Studio. So Android. Can I just open? Oh, okay. I see. Can I open in? No, I can't. All right, Android Studio. Load up Android Studio. So the only reason I'm opening Android Studio is not because we need to. That's actually the cool thing about React Native Colo Loco. You don't have to do that, but I do need to translate this to Kotlin. I don't know Kotlin well enough to just translate it directly from Java. So I'm going to have Android Studio do that. I don't even necessarily need to be in this app. Yeah, let's just open this one. I just need the source code. Finally, the buffering ended. Had to move from YouTube to YouTube from Twitch. What's going on with Twitch? Twitch folks, is there buffering happening? Or is that just on Ali's side? Twitch is fine on my end, says Kevin. Okay. Might just be on your side. Okay. So let's create a new Kotlin file. Translate. And here I'm going to paste this in. It didn't like tell me, hey, can you translate this? I thought that's what it would do. Can I rename this as a... Your side, you guess? Okay. All right. Okay, that did not work. I thought it was going to work. There's got to be a Java to Kotlin. Command Shift Alt K. All right, let's try that. Command Shift Alt K. Command Shift Alt K. That did not work. Okay, code convert. What? Reformat? Well, I actually don't know what version of Android Studio I'm on right now. Let's go to About Android Studio. 3.5, yeah, I mean, like, that should be good, right? Kotlin to Swift. File settings plug. Control Shift Alt K. Control Shift Alt K. Kotlin not configured. Okay, let's configure it. Okay. Control Shift Alt K. Whoa. Control Shift Alt K. This is not like doing anything. Okay, so I mean, I could do this manually, but it just seems kind of like this should be just translatable. Shift Alt Command K. All right, well, Shift Alt Command K. No. Project sync in progress. Dominique, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Kotlin not configured. Why is this thing being so difficult? All right, let's try this again, but this time I'm just gonna create like a new Java class here. Transil. Okay, so then I'll just go boom. And then what I'll do is I'll Command Alt Shift K. Ooh. Hey. Okay, that looks like it worked. It doesn't look great. Actually, you know what I could do? Here's what I could do. Let me go to React Native Kotlin module. Yeah, David, that's pretty cool, huh? I just had to name it a Java file. Otherwise, it's like, it's already Kotlin. You just have a bunch of errors, blah, blah, blah. Okay, native module for React Native using Kotlin. From our friends over at CallStack. Okay. So, YouTube package, KT, Gradle. Do we need this? Kotlin Gradle plugin. I feel like, let me go to React Native modules docs. Okay, native modules intro. All right. I'm going to actually try, what I'm going to try to do here is go through the Android native modules and Kotlin. Let's look for Kotlin. Doesn't exist here. I'll search the docs. Kotlin. Okay. That's the only place there. Okay. Where else? Okay. Yeah, there's nothing in the main docs here, so we may have to go through CallStack's thing. When was this posted? 2019. Let's see if there are any newer modules here, or newer, sorry, documentation for writing a native module. Okay, we need to do this. We need to do this. Need to add those plugins and these. Create a folder, create a file with a Kotlin file that looks like this. What is custom native? Oh, that's the name of the module. So this is showing like a toast at the bottom. Main.kt. It's right here. Main is apparently this. This seems like a lot. Custom native toast show. Yeah, this seems like a lot. It seems like there's more setup here for Kotlin than I expected. React Native with Kotlin. It would be cool if Ignite is already set up for Kotlin. This looks like Hello World includes Kotlin Multi-Platform. So Kotlin module, Android and iOS. So this is writing Kotlin for both iOS and Android. Which is, I mean, pretty sweet. It was pretty sweet. Man, I cannot talk today. Repo okay, Genesis, Max Spencer. I'm gonna go follow this brilliant genius. Except for, yes, followed Max. Okay, so Kotlin multi-platform with React Native. I like it. It's pretty cool. All right. I'm not going to worry about that right now. What we're going to do is I'm going to actually kill this. Android Studio goes away. And we're going to come back here and we have our Java, right? So we know that it works because when I reload, we get our hi everybody. Very cool. All right, so now what I want to do is create a Java component because we're just going to do Android to start and then we're going to come back to that. So React Native Java component, and we can go to native UI components right here. So we need to create a view manager subclass, which is going to be, and of course they don't show the whole thing. I don't know why they don't. Why don't they show this, you know? Like this should show up right there. But luckily I do have a recent example from a previous React Native Live where I did some stuff. So let me go MST. Native integration is, I think, the one that I was looking at. So if I go into Android app, source, main, Java.com, native integration package, React browser manager. So this is everything I need to create this. Now, this is a somewhat bloated thing here, but I'm just going to go ahead and drop it in. Okay, so this is going to be a new file, which will be meta image.java. We're going to paste that in, and we are going to grab from our meta image JS, we're going to grab this URI. And I'm going to go back here and here's the image logo. So I already had this done, right? So I'm just kind of doing this. JavaScript events. This could be easier. This could be easier. Not native integration anymore. This is going to be called Vanilla RN. And then instead of React Browser Manager, it's going to be, this is going to be Meta Image Manager. This is going to be Meta Image View. So create view instance is where we create the native view, we create the new React image view, and all this stuff is necessary in order to download it. It's just kind of some boilerplatey stuff. We're sending events back and forth here. We can start downloading. We have a flip animation here that gets called when you click on it. We're gonna keep that. It'll be cool. All right, so there's our meta image.java. What else do we need to do? So that's the React Browser Manager. And now there's a new create view managers. So this is where we're actually gonna have to make some changes. And this gets a little tougher because here's the problem. We have in our Android folder, we have our co-located modules. However, this is simply grabbing all native modules. But we really need to also create view managers. How do we do that? How do we know that something is a view manager? So yeah, this is going to take some time to think through. So again, what we need to do is grab essentially the same thing here. Let's go look here. So managers, create view managers. This is in that package. This should probably be just grabbing directly from the Colo Loco. Maybe. Arrays view manager as list. Or maybe we should be doing a list here. Instead of native module, maybe it should be view manager. By the way, we need to make sure, oh yeah, that is up there. Good, view manager. And then we just say modules.add all Colo, what was that saying? Create view managers. Colo Loco dot co-located view managers React context. Then we return it. So modules. Okay. I feel like I've lost a lot of people in terms of what I'm doing here. If y'all need an explanation, not a problem. So we have create native modules, and this is already working. Colo Loco, blah, blah, blah. Now we need to be able to do co-located view managers. How do we know that a file is a view manager and not a module? We're going to have to do something kind of tricky here. If it is named something view manager, I don't think I can do instance of Pokeballs. That's an interesting idea, but I don't think I can do that. I don't think that quite works. And the reason for that, let's actually go to Colo Loco here. So we've got co-located modules. All right. And I say public static list view manager, co-located view managers. So this needs to be right here. This needs to be generated. And I do need to bring in the view manager. Let's see. Right here, this one right here. I need to bring that in. So this needs to be brought in. We need to add each of these, and this needs to be like new. Oh, sorry. Right here, new, and then this is like, this is going to be like meta image view manager. And we'll pass in the React context as well. And then we return that. So I think I'm going to go by the name. You're going to be restricted. You have to call this not meta image, but meta image manager. And let's see here, view manager. If it ends in view manager, if it ends in view manager .java, it will then instantiate it here. So before I get too much further, well, I do need to make sure this works. So meta view image manager. Actually, the problem is this is going to get regenerated. I have to make this thing actually work with our Gradle script. So let's dive in. Let's do it. It's going to take some time. That's all right. We got time. So React Native Colo Loco. Go to android.groovy. So this is not everything. I need to add the co-located view managers, right? Why not check the contents of the file? I could do that too. I could totally do that. 100% if that's what you think we should do. And honestly, you're probably not too far off. View manager instantiation string. Okay. There we go. And then I do need to add up here. I need to add this line, the view manager. We need to bring that in because we are grabbing the view managers. Okay, cool. Co-located view managers. I also need to tell them, and I am going to copy and paste this into our Android Groovy file. Every time I do this, I'm gonna like go back and make sure I paste that in. But Ahmed, yeah, like here's the deal. Like what we need to do is, this is module instantiation. So we have module instantiation string. We have def view manager instantiation string, right? And then if the class name ends, you're right. So Ahmed, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Files to co-locate. That's fine. We can drop those in. That's okay. Now we need to check if the class name ends in view manager, add to the view manager instantiation string. Okay. So, and I don't know if we can do ends with in not Kotlin, but so I don't need that. Nice guess though. And we just need to do that. And this will be view modules. So if the class name ends in view manager, add it to the view manager instantiation string. Otherwise, it's a normal module, not a view manager. This is actually easier than I expected, because we're already looking at the contents of the file just to get the class name, right? Okay. So we're gonna hard link them later, and then we just add them right there. And then all the view managers get dropped in right there. And I'm gonna put in here any classes that end in view manager are added here. Any modules that need to be instantiated are added here, except view managers. All right, cool. Any view managers, any co-located, not that need to be instantiated. Cool, there we go. Man, got groovy, Java, JavaScript. What's next, Rust? Hey, you missed, oh no, you said Ruby. No, you said groovy. There's Ruby here. I thought about Rust. I don't think Rust makes sense here, though. View manager instantiation string. So this is the vanilla. I need to drop it in here as well. So let's make sure we drop that in there. I wouldn't mind having some tests at some point. I need to go get some water because I forgot my water and my mouth is getting dry and I shouldn't go without water. So I will be back very shortly. Do not go anywhere. I might make myself some more coffee as well, or maybe get some soda or something with caffeine in it. I'm going to be right back. Keep each other company, I guess, in the meantime. See you in a sec. Okay, I'm back. So, got some coffee. Got my water. So, I don't know if this like ends with thing works. I mean, GitHub Copilot thinks it works. This whole thing right here. So let's go look at groovy string ends with. Hey. Yeah, this looks right. Okay, cool. GitHub Copilot to the rescue as usual. All right, so so now we're looking for a view manager. Did I properly name that? Let's verify that. Meta image view manager.java. And this needs to change from image manager to image view manager. There we go. And I changed it there as well. Otherwise it would have been problematic. All right, let's try Yarn Android. I'm not actually importing it right now, but let's just see if it even like builds. Okay. View managers, not view modules. Try it again. Okay, so it built. Let's see if we can bring in the native component here. No idea if this will work. Oh, it doesn't like that. Let's just call it meta image native. Oh, I have to import that. Yeah, thank you, Ahmed. Isn't it create native component? Oh, it's require native component. My bad. See, this is why I don't like using just straight JavaScript. TypeScript would have told me, hey, you got the wrong thing going on here. So that worked. Okay, good. Still doesn't like this. Meta image. What did we call it? Meta image view. That's what we need to call it. Hey! Everybody see that? That's kind of fun. Okay, so very cool. It is working, and it linked it in properly, I think. Let me go verify. So we have Meta Image View Manager, and then we have Colo Loco, which brings in Meta Image View Manager. In fact, let me delete this whole folder. Okay, let's just delete this whole folder. And let's just rerun it. Isn't that cool, Ahmed? Like, isn't that awesome? All right, we're just gonna do the whole thing again. Let's see if it properly like reconnected everything. I think it did. Yeah, co-located's there. Colo Loco's there. If I go to Colo Loco, it's got Meta and it's got Meta Image View Manager. Isn't that, yeah, it is friggin' awesome. And we just made that happen. Right, Jean-Pierre? Like, this is like, so we've got the module and we got the native component. So I'm gonna update Colo Loco's README, and I'm gonna say view or native components. Native modules are fun, but even more fun are native UI components. I can? Mahmoud? I feel like I'm like over enunciating the part of it, you know? It's like Ahmed. It's not like Ahmed, you know what I mean? Jean-Pierre Casanova. I do work on names. I like to be able to pronounce names properly and not improperly. And I like to say them how like your mom would say it. Like, if I can figure out how to say it how your mom would say it, that would be ideal. I'd much rather do that than like Americanize it. Hey, Ahmed or John Pierre. You know, like, it's just not, or Jean Pierre, even worse. Fun fact, Jean Pierre, one of my aunt's names is Jean, just Jean, spelled the same way, but American version. Okay, so native Android UI component. To create a native Android UI component, you can add a Java file anywhere in your JS folder structure, but make sure it ends in, or the class name ends in View Manager. Here is an example. Java. Many people mispronounce it yin. Yin. At my work, they still use scroll view for large lists. I don't know if I should go on. Oh, David, I feel for you. I feel for you. Manager .java. Okay. And then let's bring in this here. I feel like this is a little big for this example, you know? What would be an example of a view manager that, let me see here. This is iOS. Let's see if I could get like an easier. Follow-up call to update view. Do we not have an update view in here? We have create view instance. And then update view. Yeah, see, like a lot of this stuff could be better. I could do like update view. I guess there's this, which like source. It's not really. Send event, start downloading, perform flip animation. So if I don't need to perform the flip animation, then that means that I don't need the send event, and I don't need this touch here, and start downloading logo URL. So, oh, what am I doing? I'm editing the wrong one. Cancel. Okay. Okay, there we go. I was editing the wrong file. My bad. I think it's in this README. Yeah, this is where we're trying to do. So my image view manager. Let's see here. So I'm gonna make this a little bigger. We need to be able to. So this is what. Okay, so meta image view. Could even just get rid of that. And this will just be meta image. And also, do I want meta image anywhere? It should be my image, right? So my image. So my image. Direct type. So this is an on-press. Trying to make this as simple as possible. Saves a reference to the React context. Do we need that? Create view. I guess we do. So clickable view accessibility. And start downloading. We don't need the on touch. Main thread. Okay. We don't need to send events because we're not doing that. We're downloading. We don't need to perform a flip animation because we're not doing that. Oops. Okay, it's still pretty long. Not only that, but I don't even know which of these is like necessary. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I think we do need that. Arguments. Fresco. Yeah, we do need that. React application context. React context, yes. Simple view manager, themed React context. Okay. Okay. So React prop. Weird. We don't need that. Okay. Event emitter. Don't need that. We do need that. Okay. Animator, no. Object animator, no. Suppress lint, no. Bitmap, I think we do. Yes, we do. And the factory. URI. We're not using URI. OS handler. Log. Okay, sure. We can keep that one. Motion event? Nope. View, of course. Don't actually know where that's being used. Accelerate, decelerate, interpolator. Nope, nope. IO exception, no. Malformed, no. URL. Yeah, we are using. Okay. And then map. Are we not using map? It kind of looks like we're not using map. I feel like we don't need it for this either. Like, okay. Well, that's like makes it smaller. I'm going to be testing all this stuff many, many times. So if it's not there, alerts and confirm as a service. I saw it somewhere. Yeah, I mean, you mean in native? Nullable. Don't need that. Okay. All right. Facebook library. Why are you trying not to open Android Studio? Could have did. Ahmed. Yes, I know. You're right. I know. I know. You're right. I'm sorry. You're just like, why would you take so much? Anyway. So, okay. So to use this in your JSX, import or use require native component. Like so. So let's drop that in. I believe that would be in the meta image here. So just need something like this. Don't need the native modules. Do need this. My image native. And then in your thing here, my image native. Yeah. So all right. So that's for Android. And let's do native iOS UI components. Okay, let's do a UI, let's do the meta image view, which I'm actually thinking we'll just call it meta image. And I'll come back to here and just here. Okay. There we go. All right. So actually, it probably should be view. View makes more sense, actually. So let's change that. Let's change that. There we go. My image view, and then in here we're gonna go. Oh, it already is my image view. Good. Okay. My image native. And I could even just say my image view here. All right, there we go. That's better. All right, let's do the iOS version. Before I do, I'm gonna probably just kind of look at what we did here. View managers added support for view managers on Android. So push that up. Okay. Now what we need to do is on the iOS side. Now I don't think we need to do anything special here, but let's verify that. Let's go back. iOS native UI components. All right. So we need to subclass to create the manager for your component. So let's look at let's look at the iOS version of this. Hey, it's not raining today. It's cloudy. I see a little bit of blue sky right now. Browser image view. And then there's an image manager as well. So, let's see here. So we're just gonna bring in the image view. I don't know why there's this if and def thing going on here. I'm gonna avoid all that and just drop in RCT browser image view. Okay, so let's just drop into our component here. I'm gonna go meta image view.h. Is that what I need? Yeah, okay. Meta image view.h, cool. And I'll leave that on press because we're gonna basically test this whole thing out. All right, and then there's a Bowser image view. So this would be meta image view. My bad. This one, meta image view.m. All right. Okay, straightforward there. Just a, and I need to change this to meta image view, and then we have okay. Okay, this needs to be meta as well. Okay, cool. Okay, got that. And then we also need meta view manager. So we have the meta image view, and then we have meta image manager. And that's the H file. Meta view manager. Meta image view. Meta image view manager. Okay. So this needs to actually rename to image view manager, because that won't, that doesn't matter as much, but meta image view manager. Okay, and then I got to create a new one called meta image view manager.m. Of course, the Java splits it. It's unfortunate. Okay, so this is the implementation. Okay. And here we're going to meta image view, and we have the wrapper. We export the on press. I don't need the image here. URL string is going to be, I need to actually grab the URL from here. We could pass this in. That's the cool thing, is like we could set it up so that it's passed in, but I'm just going to do that right there. Okay. On press, hello from native. Okay. So, let's refresh this. Oh, I need to actually re-yarn Android this. So the reason that it's showing this here is because I changed it from meta image to meta image view, and you have to like recompile anytime that happens. The cool gigantic Android emulator. As if I have like tons of extra room too, but if I try to like resize this, then everything goes haywire. So, all right, this should work. We should get that. Why does it still say meta image? Meta image view. Maybe I didn't need to reload it. Or I mean reinstall it. Compile it. All right. Okay, so I'm actually gonna turn that off, by the way. So that's working. Good. Now I'm gonna shut down Android for a bit here, for probably obvious reasons. And we're gonna do yarn. Well, first you need to do npx pod install. If you don't do that, it won't run the Ruby script. I probably should have a little output here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, adding co-located. All right, cool. And then I need to run yarn iOS. And we'll let that thing go. Make sure you drink some water. Stretch. One of the reasons I'm trying not to open Android Studio is to show that you can do all this without running Android Studio. The problem is I don't have Java integrated into VS Code, so I'm missing some things that I could probably get, set up. The problem that I should fix is that if I go here and search for Java, I do have an extension installed, but it's not configured properly. Not activated. And I forget why. I do have like the JDK, I just don't know exactly. Java.home, JDK home, Java home. Doesn't exist. Yeah, I'll have to fix this later. But I would get some more support for Java if I were to just get this configured properly. So meta image native is now being loaded. Hopefully it works. This will be an actual like native image if it works. Oh, I'm wondering if maybe I forgot a step. I mean, if it just works, that's great. It might be using like reflection or something to discover what our UI like view managers within iOS, and that's a big question. Like how does iOS handle this? But if it works, it works, and I'm not gonna question it. iPhone 13 with iOS 15. Okay. Loaded. It's still building here. It's going to probably take a little while. So, Swift, we'll probably do Swift as well. Kotlin looks like it's kind of a pain. However, I would like to see if Kotlin is properly configured on Ignite, and I'd like to get it to where I can just create the files, drop them in, and not have to be worried about like all the configuration setup. So like you're basically npx ignite CLI new my cool app or pizza app or something, and then you just go in there and start creating native files. And you make sure that you run pod install, but otherwise it's pretty much doing the job, right? Pod install will do all of the React Native linking automatically, auto linking. By the way, where did Pretzel go? Oh, there it is. Let's find another station. Let's try this one. Drum and bass. Still building, still building. To expose a view, you can subclass RCT view manager, RCT export module. So actually this right here is what tells it, hey, this is a view manager. Implement the view method. So then the documentation for iOS is better than for Android, and it kind of gives a little more information about how this can all be, manipulated, and you can communicate back and forth across the bridge and things like that. Constants to export. I didn't know that's how you do that. That's cool. Okay, you just like export a map and you can tell it all the constants. And just export those and they're available. Okay, that's helpful. I'm of the opinion that Expo, when they see how this works, they're going to look at this and say, okay, this is interesting. We want to look at this further and maybe implement it. Because think about Expo, where you can just do this, where you can just drop in like your native files right in with your JavaScript files. It's true that some people may look at this and they'll have some, visceral reaction. Oh no, native files don't belong there. They need to be in their particular places and stuff like that. They can buy it from me, Mark. Yeah. Good luck with that. Right now it's MIT, so they could just take it. If they take it, I do want credit though. And kudos. And a speaking spot in their next app. JS, what do you call it? App Conf. I have some open source code I'd like to sell you. Yeah. Just trying to push the whole ecosystem forward is the main thing here. Oh, this is taking forever, but you know what? Like when I get my M1, it's gonna be much faster. These apps actually work. Building the app. After the first build, it's much faster because all it has to do is recompile one thing, kind of link it all together, and then bundle it up into an app and then ship it to the simulator. But the first build is always slow. Still building, still building. Let's see what Apple News has for me. U.S.-China issued joint pledge to slow climate change in the next decade. John Kerry. More politics stuff. Nearly 1 million kids ages 5 to 11 will have their first COVID shots by the end of today. Tax brackets will be higher in 2022 due to faster inflation, the IRS says. Of course they'd say that. Yeah. As usual. It's not worth looking at. There's an app, there's like a news app that I do look at that gives you sort of like an idea of whether more left-wing and right-wing news stations or news outlets are covering various stories and stuff. It's kind of interesting, but I don't know. Whoa. Sorry for trying to open you. Okay. What M1 model did you order? Ahmed said. I got the M1 Max. 16-inch. Cannot wait. It's going to be awesome. I also upgraded the RAM, I think. Or no. Yeah, RAM. I forget. 64 gigs? 32? Whatever. I think I upgraded that. 1 terabyte of space. Yulian says, hello from the Oregon coast. Yulian, I'm headed out there on the Oregon coast. Where are you? I'm headed to probably the most popular city out there. Seaside. Arguably. Pokeball says, hey Jamon, can you explain the source code open source licensing? If a library is MIT, then does that mean I can use and I need to copy their license text into my project? What about Apache 2.0? I'm using several libraries that have MIT and Apache 2.0. How do I include them in my project and give them proper credit without stepping on anyone's toes? We're in Seaside. Sweet. Yeah, well, I'm headed there tonight. So, if you're still over there, could get coffee or something, or you could avoid your boss. Pokeballs. There is... Oh, man. What is the name of that website? Compare MIT license... Let me see if I can find it. Choose a license. Go to choosealicense.com. And this gives you all of the information about the different types. So like MIT, a short and simple permissive license with conditions only requiring preservation of copyright and license notices. Licensed works, modifications, larger works may be distributed under different terms and without source code. So the way that... So you do need to provide a license and copyright notice with a licensed material. So here's the thing though, like technically if I'm looking in my, let's just take Columbine for example. I go, the license is here, right? MIT. So Jordan included the license in the thing. So it's in there. It's in the source code. Does that make sense? Now there might be, I'm not a lawyer, right? So there might be a way, you're going to do an Oregon 101 trip with Leon. Oh, cool. Nice. Well, tell Leon that Seaside's one of my favorites. I love going to Seaside. It's fantastic. We'll be out there today. Yeah, but like now I'm not a lawyer, but like you may have to like collect them all and put them into a screen. Is it as easy as including the license for each license, Apache 2 and MIT? From what I understand, let me see if I can. Let's go home. So what happens if you don't? That's kind of interesting. Okay, so I believe what you would do is you would list out all of the packages that you use. You don't have to, in my opinion, this is my opinion, you don't have to, like show sub-licenses. Now there's got to be an NPM package that lists all licenses in dependencies. License checker. I think this is the one. Easy as including license. Yeah. Hey, Danny. Good afternoon to you. I'm probably going to go for another, I don't know how long. I'm going to keep going for a little bit. But you do like license checker gives you this. And so you can actually just literally copy this and paste it into a screen. You can say only production dependencies. Let's see here. A summary. Let's try a dash summary. So npx license checker. Let's do this. npx license checker production summary. And by the way, this failed. Why did this fail? Why did that fail? Meta view manager. .h. File not found. Okay, meta view manager file not found. Oh, that's because it should be meta image view manager. All right, I'm gonna need to take a quick bio break here, but let's just try this for a second. And then I'm gonna run yarn iOS and go take a quick break. Package is coming along. I just added the ability to add view managers from Java. So you can now, we actually have it working. I don't have it up right now. Oh yeah, check this out. There's a summary. Shows you everything. All right, I'm gonna run yarn iOS. It may fail, but I'm going to be back. Of course it fails. Meta View Manager, RCT View Manager. What? Meta Image View Manager. Did I seriously? You're right, yeah. Image View Manager there. All right. Is there any meta view anywhere? Okay, those are just in like pod stuff. Okay. Let's try this again. So these are all Jamon problems. It actually looks like this might work in terms of, let me see. So like React Image View. Let me verify my image view manager. It'll be my image view is the React class. My image view manager.java. Going back to the licenses for a bit. What you can do is just, of course, like npx license checker production. So this is React Native Colo Loco. Has no dependencies, so obviously that's not going to be an issue. But if I'm over here, by the way, this is loading. So let's see how that goes. But yeah, if I go npx production and not summary, but actually just do production, right? There you go. So you have all of your production stuff. You can just copy and paste that stuff in to, you know, a giant file that you load in. Okay, we got a crash, but it did show up. So there's a crash. Something wrong here. Yeah, okay. It just crashed. Why would it crash? I could open this. I could open this in, let's see. So it's probably in here somewhere. Image view manager. We are opening, or we do, we probably need to import UI kit.h. Actually, no, this will be these guys. No, that's right. Don't remember if that's the issue. I'm gonna actually have to open it in Xcode here to, let's try it. Open iOS vanilla, and it'll tell me .xc workspace. It'll tell me then, like, you know, maybe what's missing. That's what Ahmed wants me to do, right? Opening up that, building the app at the same time. That's gonna take the wind out of my CPU sails. Anyway, Pokeballs, hopefully that's helpful to you. Be cool if the language server in VS Code would pick up on errors in the Objective-C. There might be a way to do that. There might be a way to do that. Waiting for VS Code or Xcode as well. There it is. Crash. Okay, yeah, so it wasn't that. Did I get that right? Why is this thing off? I guess I'm sitting a little bit over. Let me back this over. I'm constantly dealing with this webcam because I never know exactly where to put it. All right, so I'm gonna go in here. So this is what it does. It puts a co-located folder. So this is just a view. You wouldn't even need your own view like that. Okay, what is it complaining about? Actually, what's the command to get the logs? Like, I don't know if I want to try running this. Huh. There's a command. I'm going to go look up the command to find the logs. Native logs, React Native. Use Flipper, yeah. Okay. Okay, npx React Native log iOS. I like to do yarn React Native log iOS. Okay, let's see what it gives us here. No active iOS device found. What? Come on. Debug open system log in the iOS simulator. Okay, let's look at the open. Let's open the system log. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Now if I click this. Why does it just totally crash and nothing shows up? Okay, well, what I'm going to do, saw the error metro. I'm not seeing anything. There was this one, but that was previous. Okay, well, this is not ideal, but I am going to do this. I'm going to go to the iPhone 13 and just hit play. And it will compile it, and we'll just see what happens. Yeah. Hopefully it's fast, but probably not. By the way, I need to check my calendar. What's up next? Actually, I'm good to keep streaming. Did a podcast recording this morning. Which went well. We did a podcast recording for React Native Radio, for React Native 0.66. Okay. Still building. All right, so almost done building, and then once that's done, it should push it. Yep, it's doing that. It's reinstalling, it's loading. Now we should get something that's, reasonable here. Waiting to attach. I guess we could technically attach to it without building here. Seems like there were a lot of changes to Hermes in the new version. At least that's what it seemed like from the changelog. Yeah, a lot of the Hermes changes though, they were pretty much like stability and performance stuff. Excuse me. Nothing like stood out necessarily. So like, wow, why is this taking so long? Is it running? Yeah. It's just taking its time, I guess. Stability is good. Maybe it's getting closer to being default like that. Yeah, exactly. And in fact, there's a new blog post out. Okay, single tap on image view, and then it crashes bad access wrapper. Bad access. Okay, interesting. So why would that be crashing? So meta image view wrapper equals alloc init with image wrapper 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 on press wrapper wrapper wrapper. So it's crashing on the on press here. It says bad. Is this a main queue issue here? Okay. So so let's see here. Let me go to... It's interesting. Maybe that's a change. Like, I feel like maybe it's... So, like, dispatch main async, right? And if I go here and drop it around the... Oh, no, that's... Sorry, that's Swift. I need to do Objective-C. Dispatch async get main queue. Yeah, new blog post. Exactly, Danny. There's a new blog post out, and that's what they're saying. So we've got this. And I sort of feel like maybe all this stuff needs to be... Actually, hold on. On-press native could be wrapped itself. Okay, action selector on-press native. I don't know, like does the whole thing need to be like dropped in to that? I don't know. Maybe. Can those co-located files be sim-linked with the original files so if you edit either one, it works? They already are. Ahmed. Great idea, but it's already good. On both Android and iOS. In fact, on Android it's a hard link, but on iOS it is linked from the project file, so it's actually pointing to the original file. Fantastic idea, but already done. It is pretty cool. 100% agree. So I can, yeah, you can see right here, it's already updated, right? Like I added this in VS Code. So let's see if this thing still crashes. Okay, it still crashed. Thread 1 exec bad access. So that's not our problem. That's not our problem. Okay. What is going on with wrapper here? It is a meta image view. There is on bad access. Being called from a background thread. Can you really call functions on Objective-C objects like wrapper.onPress instead of wrapper-onPress? I mean, I was on... this one here. Yeah, I mean, I was, and it was working. Is it just because it's like an older version? But yeah, I mean, you can do wrapper on press. Right? This shouldn't matter. It's a good question, Ahmed. No visible interface for metal and view just declares the selector. Yeah, it does. What? Oh, did I remove that? Watch me having image view. Yeah, what the heck? What? That was my fault. Yeah, that's totally my fault. Okay. That's got to be it right there. So basically that solved it, sort of. Because instead of doing the dot notation, which, you know... Wait, why is this failing still? Build failed. Why? Too many warnings here. Holy cow. Okay, this is not helping. Must be used from the main image or main thread only. I suppose I could just do this, by the way, here. Okay, and that shouldn't be an issue anymore. Can I just see? Okay, no more flipper stuff. Okay, unexpected at. What? Why is that a problem? Unexpected at in program. Okay. Let's see here. Do we need to import something? Probably UIKit, I suppose. Wait, that's... Am I looking at the H? I am looking at the H file. So let's try the H file. Let's try the H file. Okay, so it's already there. We have this on press property there. I'm going to actually pull in. Well, no, this should be fine. This should be fine. So property non-atomic copy. Good. And then the M file is just this implementation. And let's go to the M file here. And then it's just an implementation. Oh. Oh. That's image view. Meta image view. Okay, we don't need that, actually. Okay, so that was wrong. Okay. No visible interface for meta image view. Okay, so meta image view .h does have the on press, so I don't know why it's complaining that there isn't. It's a property. Interface declares the selector on press. Maybe that's why is it still kind of like saying, hey, it's really strange because this was working in the other one. I don't know why it would be causing problems here. Yeah, we're setting the image in the main queue there. None of this really matters that much for what we're doing, but I do want to learn why this was being problematic. So implementation is the M file here, and then the interface is the H file, which should be, yeah, interface, yep. So, I mean, it's supposedly, you know, it's on press. All right, let's try this. Still crashing. Bad access. Oh, you know what? I think I know why. We're not actually setting the on press. So when the on press doesn't exist, I was wondering the same thing, Mark, but I don't think that's true. We're not giving it an on press, so we need to be like, yeah. Thank you, GitHub Copilot. We need to be verifying that on press exists before. If there's no on press, like don't call it, right? Am I right? So like if I were to give it an on press, which I actually could. Let me back up. And we will wrap it in the if, but like if I were to go to this meta image here, meta image native, and I say on press equals alert dot alert something like that, right? And then let's run it again here. Does GitHub Copilot listen to what you say? Yes, it does. No, it doesn't, but it is scary good regardless. Scary good. Makes me much more productive when I'm not flailing around on stuff like this. So the big problem here was we weren't passing in an onPress, so it was saying, hey, you can't call onPress. Doesn't exist. It's very scary. I refuse to code without GitHub Copilot anymore. 100%. And I'm not even like, that's not a joke. I refuse to code without it. Okay. Yeah, it pops up. Now, of course, it says object, right? Because I didn't actually do that properly. But now it's not crashing, right? So let's get rid of Xcode because nobody likes Xcode. Yes, leave. Let's yarn iOS here again. But before I do that, let me go to this, and I'm going to go like d.native event. Let's see if I can do like JSON.stringify maybe. I don't know. JSON stringify is like hit and miss for me. So, yeah. Sign up for a GitHub Copilot beta. Yeah, there's the beta right there. Mark says Copilot is amazing most of the time. Sometimes it's just plain old dumb. It's like a drunk pair programmer that has moments of clarity. Sounds like most of our devs. Yeah, it's too good to not use, is my opinion. It's just too good not to use. And yeah, it's not going to be perfect. You have to like guide it sometimes, and you have to look at it and actually be a programmer. You can't just, it's like Stack Overflow. Well, you can't just copy and paste it, but it's better than Stack Overflow because it'll craft it for your code. I don't talk about it much on Twitter because it's sort of like, this is a competitive advantage right now. I'm not going to tell people about it. They think it's a toy. Let them. Let them think it's a toy. I don't know why Xcode's so much faster than Yarn iOS, but that is kind of something else. But, okay. So, our meta image here, meta image native, is working on iOS. And yeah, all we had to do is this stuff. So I wouldn't, if I didn't want the like onPress, I wouldn't have to, let's see here. Let me go in here. The H file, it's like a UI image view, right? So if I didn't care about this onPress, I could just use a UI image view instead. Not going to do that right now, but that essentially would remove a bunch of these. It would remove 2 of these files. There would be the view managers. That's it. I do need to get some lunch at some point. Okay, there it is. Yeah, this is the problem with JSON stringify. Cyclic structures is just kind of annoying about it. But it did work. You can see that it faded it out. So, okay, I'm not going to worry about that. I know that it is doing what it's supposed to do. Now, I think is it native event? It's like d dot native event dot message or something like that. Let's try that. Two views with the same name. Yeah, so hello from native pops up when I do that native event message. So that does work. I'm gonna, now that I put it like wrapped that, let's turn that off. Yeah, I know. Reload. Okay, so it crashed because I think I forgot to... Yeah, I forgot to. Forgot to do that. And then if I yarn iOS, it should work. The fact that the Java file is between the H and N file in the list really bothers me. I think if I were doing this, if I were like doing this normally, what I would do is probably go like, here it's 1800, so 6 o'clock p.m. I'm in Pacific time, so it's 1 p.m. Jean-Pierre. It's 2300 for Ahmed. So what I'd probably do is go like native, right? And I would take all of the native files and they would all go native. Or I would maybe even try Java, whoa, and then create a new one, new folder, Objective-C, right? Actually, no. Let's rename Android. iOS, right? So they're still co-located, right, Mark? Native Java, native. Oh, I kind of like that. That's cool. Native. I mean, there's a certain point where you're like, well, come on. I mean, we're getting too deep in here, right? But that's decent, you know? Like you have your meta image, your meta PNG, and then you've got your Java files, you got your H&M files. Like they're all right there. My opinion, actually. I reserve the right to change my mind about this. However, that feels okay to me. It's also totally fine to call it Java and Objective-C. Right? Java and Objective-C. That feels okay to me. Yeah, that feels fine. Yarn iOS, make sure it still works. What's kind of cool is it will find things. Well, I just realized I probably should run yarn pod install. Or I mean npx pod install first. Because you need to do the whole like, yeah, adding all of those files. See, co-located native files. Curious if it added it twice. If so, we're gonna need to do some like more. I don't know. We're gonna have to do some stuff. So, well, if it works, it works, right? So, yarn iOS. Take a little bit to do that, but it should work because it's going to find it no matter where it is. And by the way, the folders don't matter. They're all stuffed into one co-located folder and group. So works for you, Derek? Yeah, I think so. Now we have mini iOS and Android folders instead. You're right, Ahmed. However, it's your choice now. You don't have to like go like and abide by their folder structure, right? It's now your choice. Did this actually work? What's going on? Oh, it's still running. Okay, never mind. Yeah, and so like that co-location is the point, you know. Yeah, this is cool though. That's all happening in native right there. Oh, what I need to do now is go to Colo Loco. And I need to make sure I've set up. So let's do, yikes, it's slow. iOS. So objective a view manager, objective C file, and header anywhere in your JS folder. Here's an example that downloads and shows a remote image. All right. Hey, Code Marciano. How's it going this fine afternoon for you? Let's do app components my image view manager.h, right? And then we'll do objective C, and we'll do same thing but with a .m. And we are not gonna do the subclassed views. So this is gonna be, let's go to this, right? No, sorry, this one. So okay, there's this one. And then in the Objective-C side of it, or the implementation side of it, I should say, we are going to not do the on-press. Just keep it as simple as possible. Load image async. There's the image. And then we have our view, and this is not going to be meta image view. This is going to be a UI image view. Alloc init with image. Load async. We don't need this, or this, or this, or this. So we're just loading it. And we don't need the meta image view wrapper. This needs to be a UI image view. Whoa. And then we get rid of this. So the wrapper we set the image. So this is the my image view, and then this needs to change to my image view manager. There we go. And then to use this in your JSX, and this is going to be very much the same thing as here. Like that. Okay. Now it's my image view. We have the style. Now this, yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. View property. We don't need the on-press view property. Yep, there you go. That's it. So assuming that works, which we don't know. Okay, that shows that. So added iOS UI component example. All right, pushing that up. Now I'm going to actually yarn publish. And this is going to be 0.5.0 because we added the ability to bring in the view managers, and then push that up. And now 0.5.0 is out with those changes. Now, I'm not making any claims that this doesn't have like errors and stuff like that, but from what I've tested, it seems like it worked. So we're going to have to do some more testing on this, but we made progress today. Fantastic job, chat. Y'all did amazing. Give yourself a hand of applause here. And I will say it's honestly been super fun to work with this. Now, we did not get Kotlin working. When we work on Ignite, making it so that Ignite works with this out of the box, we are definitely going to be making it where Ignite has all of that set up already. Okay. So, by the way, there's a new dude who I am following now. Just a second here. Give me a second. Yeah, he's live right now, so we could raid him, which will be fun. His name is Anthony from Kidder. He does some cool stuff, so we're gonna be raiding him, and he's working on some JavaScript of some sort. So don't forget to change Ignite styles to style sheet instead of using constants. You know, that's something that's kind of been a you know, like a we're not sure type of a thing. Like maybe, you know, maybe we do that, but it's not obvious. Anyway, we'll probably work on that later. We're going to be doing a ton of more work on this to make it really bulletproof. And then when you spin up a new Ignite app, it should hopefully work right out of the box, and you won't be, you know, dealing with let's see here. Let me make sure I pull this open here. Video producer, I think, is what I need. You won't be dealing with all this setup stuff. Like, you can just, if you're just using Ignite, all you do is load it up and it's all installed, and you just like start adding native files. That's going to be really cool. Cannot wait for that. It's actually the stream manager I'm looking for here. So I'm going to initiate a raid. Make sure you say hi, be nice in there, and you know, raiding other channels is a way that we kind of grow our audience, and it's something that I want to do, you know, as often as I can here. So, style sheet doesn't really do much anymore since they removed the whole optimization. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. All right, starting the raid. Let's see if this works. Last time it actually had some problems. Gonna remove, close down a few things here. And we're gonna raid. All right. If it works.